Assalamualaikum teman-teman semuanya. Apa kabar semuanya? Semoga kita dalam keadaan sehat-sehat semuanya ya. Dan semoga kita selalu dalam lindungan Allah Subhanahu wa taala. Amin ya rabbal alamin. Hari ini saya mau ikut mendengarkan diskusi dengan Pak Anies Baswedan, Gubernur Jakarta, dan para pelajar Indonesia yang sekarang sedang belajar di Inggris. Dengan tema Sistem Transportasi Jakarta, Sekarang, dan Akan Datang yang dilaksanakan di Universitas King College London. Baiklah teman-teman, selamat mengikuti.
Special children, women, on issues. In some countries you have identifications for individuals like that. Ini contohnya aja. Now, some of the questions about private public transport, and then you tap, and then you can use the card to transfer vehicles within 3 hours with no additional charge. And with that, then public transport offer you something. The idea is we hope to reduce family spending for mobility from around 30% to around 8%. Many families in Jakarta have to spend 30% of their spending for transport, which is a lot. And we need to reduce that into 8%. If you're able to reduce to 8%, then the 22% they can allocate for other things. But we have to intervene. So the way it works is this. I meet with all operators of public transport in Jakarta, and during that meeting I told them, one, on behalf of government, I thank you for providing public transport. While we're not able to provide it, we are regulators. And we change that equations. Instead of the transaction is between public and the operators, the transaction is between the public and the government with the operators. We bought the service from all the providers. We pay them by kilometers. So they have to operate, let's say, 90 to 110 kilometers per day. How do you measure? Cell phones. Because it will count how many kilometers per day they're doing. And we're going to pay you by kilometers. Because of that, they don't do ngetime. How do I translate ngetime? Ngetime itu bukan stop aja gitu. Ngetime itu berhenti di tempat yang nggak tepat gitu kan. Ngetime. They don't do ngetime. They don't do balapan. Apa tuh? Kebut-kebutan. Kejar-kejaran penumpang. Dan tidak ada penumpang diturunkan tengah jalan. You remember that, right? Was, I think, rank number 4. In 2017, TomTom Traffic Index, we were top 4. We're number 4, most congested city in the world. And then in a year, we dropped to number 7. The next year, we are still on the top 10. The public has to respond. If the public were not responding, then this policy is useless. But why this policy was being responded by the public? Because it was fact-based, science-based. Okay? Therefore, people are responding, and that's what we're seeing today. And now coverage. That is the coverage, yeah. In 2017, it was 42% of Jakarta was covered. I come here with authority. I am given authority from the people of Jakarta to serve as governor. That's what I have. And the people as participants. That's what you guys were doing. You have been participating in thinking about Jakarta. Pak Lukman, you're thinking about early childhood. And then Pak Sandi, you're thinking about safety. You are participants. But we're not working together yet. So let's go to the fourth one, City 4.0, where we are collaborators and you guys are co-creators. And when you are co-creators, there are so many things that we are able to do together. So the way we interact with one another We simply set a policy and we do a socializations, and then consultations, participations, and this one is collaborations. By the end of the year, it will be 100, and by 2030, all buses operating in Jakarta are all electric buses. So new buses has to be electric bus. So the transformations takes place gradually. But at the end, all public vehicles will be electrified. And then we have given incentive for electric vehicles, no tax, zero tax for electric vehicles. So if you own an electric car, electric motorcycles, then the tax is zero. And you're not subject to ganjil genap. However, and then so what we're going to do is we will require, because it is an instruksi gubernur, so we'll require within our government to only operate vehicles less than 10 years. That is mandatory to us, because the instruksi gubernur is mandatory for internal purpose. So, and then green buildings.